Okay. Hello, beautiful people on the internet. It's me, Gratified What Ifs, and I'm here to tell you what if Deku was the Green Ninja. Now, I gotta tell you all something real. I'm taking a break from Crystal Deku. Not a long break, I hope, but a break because, I'm kind of having a writer's block here, and I've been writing this for a while, and I wanted to do this for a while. Also, I'm trying out something really new. I hope that you guys enjoy it. Anyway, since you're all here, do me a favor, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and comment down below any kind of what if ideas they want me to do in the near future. Also, since I'm starting up school, I won't be able to post videos as much as I did before. So now I might have to be doing it once a week. Anyway, just sit back, relax, and enjoy the video, fam. We start our what if years, and I mean years, before Izuku Midoriya is born. In fact, years before even All For One was born. Somewhere on a mountaintop, two primordial beings fight for the sake of the entire world. One, a pillar of light, freedom and truth, and everything good. The other one, absolute darkness. Their names were the first Spinjitzu Master and the Overlord. As both had fought, this first Spinjitzu Master was able to finally defeat the Overlord and bring peace and prosperity back to the entire world, removing the Overlord's darkness. Sadly though, before the Overlord was finally destroyed, he gave out a warning. You may have defeated me today, but know this. You still age. I do not. And once I finally return, this entire world shall be mine once again. He disappeared, leaving the first Spinjitzu Masters to his thoughts. And as he did, he kind of smiled to himself, saying, that may be true, but there will always be someone to stop you. Now we cut a few centuries. Yes, it was centuries later, where All Might and All For One are having their crazy bout. This is about 3 years before Izuku Midoriya was born. And as they were having their battle, somewhere else, in a desert dune, I think that's how you pronounce it. Shall just imagine this place with a lot of deserts. You remember the good old 4 ninja from the show? Jay, Kai, Cole, and Zane? Well, they were with Master Wu to take down Lord Garmadon, a person of great evil, and a definitely threatening villain. Sadly though, them and the Spinjitzu's weapons had fallen. The only person that was still standing was Wu himself, but he was badly injured. Now don't take it lightly, dudes. Although that they were dead, they still put up a good fight. Wu was trying to plead with Garmadon, saying, please, it's not too late to come back. But Garmadon just laughed. Why would I ever come back? The darkness suits me just fine. Now that I finally defeated your chosen warriors, I'll finally claim what's mine, thank you. As he tried to grab one of the first Spinjitzu weapons, namely, let's say, the Sword of Fire that belonged to Kai. It had reacted on its own and burned his hand. Ah! You know very much as well as I do, brother, that the Spinjitzu weapons will not respond to people like you. Maybe not, but I'll always find a way. Your ninjas did really good against me. But then again, what do I expect? It was the weapons that did most of the work. Just note that I will return for those weapons one day, Wu. And you better Be prepared because next time, I'll make sure I'll kill you right. He disappeared in a cloud of smoke that he had created. Hisashi, why did you do this? Wu was just left there with the 4 bodies of Kai, Jay, Zane, and Cole. 3 years later, Izuku Midoriya is born. And then a few years later after that, when he's a child, he starts jumping up because, well, he's hoping that he's going to get access to get his quirk. His awesome, fantabulous quirk that he's going to use to become a hero. He was jumping up and down and then telling his mom, Mom, what do you think my quirk's gonna be? Inko just responded with a cheery smile from her son because her son was just giving off this beautiful energy, childhood wonder. I'm not sure, Izuku. We just have to get there. Okay, he was just bouncing up and down until they finally reached the quirk doctor and... I'm sorry, Miss Midoriya, but I don't think your son has a quirk. This shattered Izuku's perspective of the world. What are you talking about? He has to have a quirk, right? I'm sorry, but if you can see this bone here, he starts to show off the little diagram that he did in canon. He has this little pinky toe here. Usually those that have quirks don't have this pinky toe. It's the only way that we're able to know if someone is quirked or quirkless. Isn't there anything we could do? Well, it kind of depends. What was the parents' quirks? Well, mine can float things near to me, only small objects, and his father, he had a kind of shadow manipulation? I couldn't really understand it either. Something like that should have really been passed on, but I'm sorry, ma'am, but there's nothing else I can do for you. It's okay. I'm glad we were able to get this talk. Come on, Izuku, let's go. Izuku was just clutching onto his all-my toy and was not moving a single muscle. It is the same sad scene that we saw in canon. And you know what's sadder? That same thing where he went to go watch that same video of All Might, it happened still. And as Zinko had come in to check on her poor son that just basically got told that he can't be a hero, he was still asking if he can still be a hero. And the only thing that could come out of Zinko's mouth was, I'm so sorry, Izuku. So sorry. A few weeks later, oh boy, those were not the best weeks of his life. He was being bullied up and down, left, right. Until one day, when he was coming back from school with his mom, he went to go, I don't know, just ask her, Mom, why is everyone hating me because I don't have a quirk now? Well, it's just how life is, Izuku, but don't worry, things will change. I hope. That is not really something that you say to a child, but to be honest, what else are you going to say to a child that basically can't be told a hero, right? When Inko had grabbed the keys to unlock their apartment, as they entered in, they saw an old man with a straw hat, a staff beside him, sitting on their couch drinking tea. What the hell? Oh, you're finally here. He puts down his teacup and then grabs his staff, gets off from the couch, and then walks towards Inko. Then bows. How are you? I'm Wu. What are you doing in my house? Mom, who's the strange man? Wu looks at Izuku and says, well, I guess that's you. Give me one good reason why I shouldn't call the police on you right now. Well, for one, I was actually waiting for you, and two, I'm Hisashi's brother. This shocked Inko straight to the damn core. Izuku, would you mind following me a bit? Okay, Mom. As Inko was carrying Izuku to the living room, to his room, he was keeping an eye on Wu, who was just waiting for her to finish her business. As she took Izuku to his room, he went to go say, Mom, who is that man? I'm not sure, but Izuku, please do me a favor. Just stay up here until I can deal with our friend. She closes the door and then walks downstairs to Wu. What do you want? And how do you know my husband? Like I told you before, Inko was it? I'm Hisashi's brother. And, well, it's because of that I'm not calling the police. So what exactly do you want? I came to tell you that your son might be in danger. And how's that? Well, I'm not sure that you'll be able to believe me, but I believe that your husband, Zashi, and my brother is trying to take Izuku. Inko just started to laugh and laugh and laugh hysterically. Are you okay, Inko? You expect me to believe you? You just came into my house, broke in, and then expect me to believe that you know anything about my husband? He was a good man, and I do not give a damn if you are Hizashi's brother or not. You better leave, and I never ever want to see you near my son or me ever again. Got it? Yes, I'm sorry for bothering you, but get out! Wu just simply complied. He got up, went to the door, and locked the doors. Now Izuku is about 6 years old, 1 year after that whole skebuckle. And Inko has been keeping a very close eye on her son. Because, well, now someone is apparently trying to go after her son. And this is not really helpful for a mother, you know? And Izuku is just getting his daily dose of beatings. Mostly from Bakugo, you know, them bullying years. Until one day when Inko and Izuku are just walking home just to have a nice friendly walk, you know, like families do, they started to hear a voice. Hello. Please don't be alarmed by my voice. I don't want to harm you, but please, I want you to come to me now. This voice was so compelling that it made Izuku and Inko to follow the voice. Yes, that's it. Come closer. And they were still following. They didn't know what they were doing. The only thing that was just in their system to do was follow the voice. And as they did, they suddenly appeared in an alleyway. Huh? What? But we were... Mom? Who is that? They looked into the alleyway and from the darkness they saw giant eyes with swirl patterns on them. Ah, you're finally here. Now, time to die! As he jumped from the shadows, they could see that it wasn't only his crazy eyes, but he also had crazy blue skin with crazy yellow patterns on them. And he had, well, a snake's head. He tried to slash at them, but Inko pulled herself in front of her son to protect her. Protect him, of course, but the snake suddenly stopped. Huh? In front of Inko was Wu, who was silently following them for the past year. Run away now! He lodged his staff into the snake's mouth so that it wouldn't bite, you know, the family. And then he lodged it out again, spinned it, and then whacked him across the head. Stay away from my nephew, if you please. Whoa! I should have expected you'd be here. Well, you should have known better than to go attack my nephew then. And plus, you do know that it's his son, don't you? Of course I do. It's the perfect time. But I'll leave him for now. Because I can handle you on my own. But know this. Our numbers will continue to grow. And then grow. And then grow. Until we can finally claim that boy for ourselves. Always watch your back, Wu. He disappeared into the alley. And Wu started to catch up with the two. And they were huffing and puffing. I was like, what was that? A member of the Serpentine race. We're not safe here. We gotta get home. I thought I told you, do you want him to die or not? Inko looked back at her son who was whimpering. Not in fear, but actually with pure awesomeness. Because he saw everything that Wu was doing. And it just looked cool in his eyes. And then back to Wu. So what you said was, yes, but we have to go now. 5 minutes later, they were able to enter the house, and Izuku was trying to imitate things that Wu did with his staff, trying to play with his mop. You shall not defeat me, crazy snake. The thing that he had made out of pillows and boxes. For I am the great Wu, and with me is my friend All Might. And then started to attack him with his toy and mop in hand. Meanwhile, downstairs, they were still talking. Wu was like, so you understand what I have to do now? Inko was shaking. I don't want to do this. He's my only son. Why him? Well, I just wish it could be this simple, Inko, but alas, your son is a very special boy. There's nothing wrong with that. But if I don't take him away and at least teach him how to defend himself, he can get killed. But what you said, he's actually he may be he. It's okay. What you said before, he was a good man. Maybe you were able to bring out the good side of him, something that I was never able to do. But if we do not act now, your son could seriously be hurt. And I don't want that. So do you trust me? For how long? 8 years at most. Fine. Just please keep my son safe. She started to break down in tears, and Wu just tried his best at comforting her. I will. I promise. He went back up and then met Izuku, who was trashing the snakehead box. Ha! 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 Oh! Whoa! Please, it's Uncle Wu. Oh! So you're my uncle? Yes, I am. That was pretty amazing. Can you teach me how to do that? Wu just smiled. Of course. But we can't stay here. What? But can my mom come too? Sadly, she can't. What? I'm sorry, Izuku, but it's for the best. It's to keep you safe. But how about this? Izuku was beginning to cry, but then Wu just told him, I can give you something. What? I can teach you something. What is that something, Uncle Wu? I can give you a quirk. A quirk? But I thought I was quirkless. They told me I was quirkless. Oh, well, it's not exactly a quirk, but it's something very special. That I know. Really? But you have to know this though. It won't come easy. You have to train every day, every hour, every minute, every second of your life, just so you could earn it. And I promise you, it'll be better than any quirk you've ever seen. Awesome! So, are you ready to go? Okay, good. Let's start packing. That's where I'm going to leave it off, guys. I hope that you all enjoyed. Anyway, thanks for coming here. I hope that you all enjoyed this new part. So, before you go, please do me a favor. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and comment down below any kind of what if ideas they want me to do in the near future. This is Gratify What Ifs, signing off.